There are so many things to be proud of about being Filipino. But there are also certain things about us that are not really good. One of them is the Filipino's habit of saying, okay lang ako, when he's actually been offended or hurt. You hear this often from Filipinos. Somebody makes an insensitive and offensive remark about another person. You expect that person to go ballistic. Instead, the person would say, okay lang ako. Filipinos have this tendency of dismissing offenses against them. Now, this is not necessarily bad. As followers of Jesus, it is a good thing to overlook an offense. It is good to take no notice of a wrong committed to you. We are called to forgive and not to retaliate or seek revenge for an offense committed against us. The problem with most Filipinos when they say, okay lang ako, is that they are not really telling the truth. They are really not okay. Most of the time, Filipinos really feel offended. They really are hurt, but they would not admit it openly. They would just keep it to themselves. They just let the anger bottled up inside. And that is not good. Overlooking an offense does not mean pretending that there was no offense. Overlooking an offense does not negate justice. We must acknowledge the offense. We must not turn a blind eye to sin. We must never pretend that an evil act has not been committed. When we are offended, we must say so. It is understandable that one gets angry because of an offense, but we should not be overcome by it. What we should not do is allow the hurt to fester inside, like a wound infection that has begun to spread. The relationship with the offender remains broken, and there is no way for the relationship to be restored. The Lord Jesus calls us to righteous relationships. And this means when there are broken relationships, when an offense has been committed, steps must be taken to restore that relationship. In the Gospel according to Luke, the Lord said, "Pay attention to yourselves. If your brother sins, rebuke him. If he repents, forgive him." Restoring relationships requires an acknowledgement of the offense. We should not say, okay lang ako, when in reality we are not okay. We must call out the person who committed the offense. And when he repents and asks for forgiveness, then let us forgive and allow the relationship to be restored. And as we forgive, let us refuse to hold grudges. As we strive to keep our relationships right before God, as we learn to acknowledge offenses committed and not just say, okay lang ako, so that broken relationships may be made right, let us always keep in mind, faith matters too.